Yo, how's it guys? Good morning, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I would give you guys a report on what the local conditions are like, but I think the forecasters have been getting it wrong so insanely, so I'm just going to tell you what I see. And I see like 2 feet, maybe some like 3 foot sets, a southerly swell that picks up like every now and again, and mostly like an east wind chop. The tide is draining. I'm going to try find some little lefts. The rights are clearly better, you know me by now. And yeah, we're just gonna go try and make the most of it and get some and have some fun. Hair is dry. It's pretty lackluster and powerless, so I'm gonna have to generate all my speed from my own efforts, which will mean pedal in faster, don't bottom turn into the flats, and if I get an opportunity to start my top turn from vertical motion and not do like lateral turns. But let's just see. I need to warm up, get a couple waves. Go, go, go. Oh no. Warm up wave. I can give you guys a light tip. Not exactly information on how I'm doing my turns, but I can tell you how I can approach it. And right now I'm gonna try to get to my feet as quick as I can and bottom turn, get to the lip and find that like line on top of the lip because the waves are quite powerless, and I'm gonna try wrap off that top section of the wave as fast as I can and redirect quickly. I'm not going to draw out my turns, because if I draw out my turns I'm going to be losing speed. So ideally you've got to surf as fast as you can when the waves are small to keep your down the line momentum. That's what I'm going to try. That's what I'm going to try to do. But super wonky waves because the offshore stopped blowing. Yeah, which means you've got to manufacture your waves. Ooh, I had two options on that wave, like pump for the end section and try to do a good turn, but I saw the wave splitting, so I didn't think I'd get like a good connection. So I thought I'd just manufacture some turns, like what I already said, just get to my feet, get to the top. Section was super flat, so I sort of just did like a half turn and then another sort of half turn. I tried to do a reverse, got no connection, no release. I saw the wave splitting again, so I thought I'd get down the line. And I could have just trimmed in the pocket where I was. Let that be a lesson to me. I want to do that on the next wave, not chase it down the line. Thought I'd get like extra connection, but it's not breaking like that today. Now I'm super far out. That last wave definitely wasn't running down the line, so I thought I'd just get to work. Started my turns quite laterally. It's gonna connect, split, run down the line, but I'm behind it. If I wanted to get more out of that last wave, I needed to connect the section, but I didn't quite. I sort of went around it and got into the flats and tried to do like a cut back and force a calf, but ideally got a bottom turn and crack the section that you're taking off on. pretty much exactly that. Oh, so that last wave actually did what I intended, but I was a little bit past the powerful section, so it wasn't like a proper click. But ideally you need to stand up as fast as you can, bottom turn, and connect the top turn as fast as you can.
Oh, it's splitting again.
Got a little bit mistimed on that wave, but anyway, it was a fun one, it ran. Oh, pretty much no bounce back on that wave. That last wave actually had such a good hook section to it, but I was trying to get over the edge and it was already like running, breaking down the line. So sort of just did another half turn. Breaking down these turns because the waves are small, it's not much happening, so I'm giving you guys a lot of feedback from your feedback, because you give me feedback, so I'm giving you feedback, so thank you very much for that. I have explained quite a lot, like what's important, how to stand, where your center of gravity should be, where you should start bottom turning, etc, etc. It is like spread out sporadically through the video, so you will actually get that information. Generally when the waves are small and I'm going left, then I'll share quite a lot. I explained like before about the hand movement and where to put your hands, and how your hands aren't actually very important. What's important about your hands is that your back arm mustn't trail, your shoulders should be low, your back should be straight, and your knees and your legs should be bent, and your center of gravity should be above your board, never leaning over your board. Just a bit of information.
Nice. That felt good. Can no connection.
Well, that felt pretty good. First turn was in the perfect section. I must say, small waves, they take so much energy because you have to give power, create power, because there's no power on the wave. But I'm pretty stoked with that last exchange. My very last wave, I did like this wrap and broke the section, which gave me a section to actually connect. So I might try that again if like the wave's flat, like do like a wrap and come back and like connect it. Stay low, center of gravity over your board. If you lean your head or your shoulders, you put your hands over your board, over the rail, you'll be leaning and you'll be losing speed because you're not generating any leverage, because the leverage and the power's off the board, if that makes sense. So if you want to generate speed and power, you must stay over the center line. If you lean over your board, you'll actually lose speed, lose drive, you'll lose power. You don't have to worry about your hands too much, because your hands will actually, they act naturally, really. I might be surfing pretty square, my style's quite bad, because I must say this isn't the most fantastic board, but it feels pretty good when I put it on rail, and I'm getting the rail wet, so that's at least a good thing. It's going to take a lot of energy to get over that split. Oh, that, my friends, is a perfect example of looking down the line too much and going for like a turn in between and looking down the line before you completed your line. Saw the boys paddling down the beach, so I tried to like redirect fast and dug my inside rail on the redirect and pretty much goes down. The bright side, it's getting pretty consistent, a little bit better. That's a good thing. I'm not trying to be funny, but earlier when I was on the beach, I saw one of the biggest smashes I've ever seen, and now about 200 meters out the back, I just saw one of the biggest fins I've ever seen, moving right to left. So I'm not feeling super confident right now, and I think I want to get out the water. Even though it's far away and it's moving away, I don't care. Yeah, that thing was far away. It looks like I was interested in other things, but it was hunting earlier. Now I definitely know what I saw. So I think, I'm not quite sure what my plan is, but I don't think I should stay. The waves have been good, it's been fun, it's been a successful session, so thank you so much for watching. If that big boy was out there swimming around all morning, he's chilling in the zone, that's not a very good thing. They need to move and pass through. When they start hanging around, then issues. It's definitely on the inside of the nets, so fair warning to y'all. I'm out, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Just the last look, hey guys, just so you can see what I was surfing. Super fun conditions. I'm sorry I came in, but it's not like you can avoid it, hey? If it's your time, it's your time. And it was so far away. I don't think it was interested in any of us, that's for sure. But I mean, just the mere fact that I had a good look at it and I saw it twice. I'm like, okay. And then I see some fun waves over there. Oh. Anyway. Looks like I am actually looking for the slightly bigger ones because there's no one out over here, so I can choose which ways I want. So I kind of want to get the biggest set I can, sort of corners on this shallow section.